What's up, YouTube?
Happy Valentine's Day. I am your fair bailiff Law.
And I'm the Honorable Judge. And fresh off the press from Rip City, this is the courtroom.
That's right, it's the courtroom, and we're going to give you some headlines today. Just a few headlines, literally 3 headlines from the past week in sports. And we're going to start it off with Derek Jeter, who announced his retirement earlier this week. Moment of silence.
How goes that to that, man?
The guy's a sweetheart. He's a fair guy.
Speaking of sweethearts on Valentine's Day.
Oh, it's Valentine's Day. We're speaking of Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to give you a few facts about what Derek Jeter is going to leave the game of baseball with. We're not going to give you his stats from next year because this isn't That So Raven. So, Judge, go ahead and let us know.
I will let you know. On top of being the game's best shortstop and one of the game's most respected players. Also, he leads postseason history with the most games played with 158, the most at-bats with 650, 200 hits, 111 runs scored, 32 doubles, 302 total bases, 5 triples, which is tied for first, 20 home runs, which puts him in third, and 61 RBIs, which puts him in fourth. On top of having 143 singles, which is beating Bertie Williams, who happens to be in second place, with 77.
You know, this guy literally has regular season stats in the postseason.
You're not supposed to play 160 games in the postseason.
It's just weird. I mean, and not to mention, I'm just going to assume he carries around a backpack with him, carrying 5 Golden Gloves, 5 Silver Sluggers, and the fact that he has been invited to the All-Star game, which in baseball actually matters, 13 times.
But you know what? If it's not 14 after this year, I'm going to have to go to Bud Selig and personally have a word with him.
Literally, Derek Jeter could be rolled out on a hospital bed because he will be in the All-Star game this year. And when he's eligible, he will be in the Hall of Fame. First ballot, no doubt. Steroids? I don't think so. This guy's no questions asked, one of the greatest. Let's move on.
How about Carmelo Anthony? Is he going to stay in New York, or is he going to go to L.A.?
So today, Carmelo Anthony comes out and he says to the press, he says, I will take less money to stay with the Knicks after free agency if it will better the team. You came to the team to better the team. The team has not really progressed in the way that they were looking for, which was championships. They brought Amari Stoudemire in. They wanted championships.
You know who he sounds like? LeBron James.
He sounds like LeBron James. But you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I think he's going to do what LeBron did, actually. What he has already done. He did it in Denver. He's going to do it to New York. He's going to leave. He's going to follow who is a superstar and who will get him championships. And one of his closest friends happens to be my homie, Kobe Bean Bryant.
Kobe Bean.
I'll just leave it at that. Let's move on to the Bullygate scandal. More things have come out about that.
Is Incognito really the bad guy?
Is Incognito really the bad guy? It just depends on what you think. Some people are going to say he's the bad guy because they really aren't looking at it from a point of view of, hey, I'm talking to my friend, I'm saying some stuff that I don't want other people to know.
You know what it'd be exactly like? Eric, can you please remove the knife from my back?
Yeah, sure, Judge.
Much better. Thank you.
He literally is stabbing his buddy in the back.
And then on top of that, tattled to his parents.
His parents, who happen to be highly trained lawyers, you know what they want? Of the law. You know what they're looking after?
They want that green.
If you know what I mean. Even though their son is an NFL offensive lineman.
Who makes the big bucks?
He makes the big bucks. He makes more than I make in like 5 years.
That's a little sad.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. But you know what? All it's really doing is stressing out the league, stressing out the Players Association. It's unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
It's really unnecessary. But you know what? That's what happens when you just kind of act like a little kid.
And you know what? I think we're running out of time here, Eric.
We are running out of time. So, I guess,
final words?
I don't have any final words. We're going to give you some power rankings up next.
And I guess this is it. Court is adjourned.
We'll see y'all later. Deuces.